Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I am your loading into the game host because I started playing and forgot to hit record, and we're starting in the middle of combat because I went back to a backup save, the furthest one I had back. Quantum Tater. Say hello, Quantum in Combat Tater. By the way, oh,
Inventory full. Inventory full.
what is going on? This thing's making a ton of noise. So, yeah, I died. And I forgot to record. So that's a real thing that happened. Yeah. I did a test audio recording, which I do frequently. And then I started to record, and I didn't record, as one does. So, welcome to Pertemp. Yeah. Actually, real quick, let's just go ahead and do a quick real quick. There's a Malifaux over there, and as you saw, the Pronoid Mark II is a little bit on fire. Yeah. Say hello, Quantum Tater. So we fought the law, and the law lost. We have some on fire turrets, one there and one over there, and there's one more turret alive up there. A ne'er-do-well, if you will, and we're gonna de-ne'er-do-well him because I'm not interested in fighting this turret. So we're gonna hack him, and hack he has been. So that's what you get, turret, for being a jerk. We're gonna grind out this guy here.
Inventory.
My inventory is going to be full. Yep, that's good. Good stuff. Yep, love it. I love everything about it.
Inventory full.
But don't worry, we've got inventory space right there, just waiting for us. So, last time on Spaceball Z, actually on episode 25, we had a late commenter, and he said, "How about we call the Chomper the Gold Digger?" Or in addition to. So I have decided to call the Chomper the GD Chomper, and that's what its name is. Which is fun, I think. It feels fun. Is it fun? I don't know. What is fun? Who is fun? So we are gonna.
Inventory full.
Basically, what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna have a full inventory, which one does, as you do, as you might do occasionally when you are walking around fighting things. So yeah, last time. Additionally, to the gold digging chomper, the GDC, as it's hyphenatedly quickly too. Um, uh, it we also had some comments from the last video, episode 26, where we built our dear old gold digger, and those comments were essentially that, do we have enough parts to make that guy? We do. Perfect. I love everything about that. Let's go up here. Make sure you don't shoot me in the face as soon as I, get you undone. So yeah, we had enough parts to get rid of that stuff, and yeah. So last time, Clyde enjoyed that I quoted, apparently, the fifth element, which is the quote, "Negative I'm a meat."
Fuel low.
Get as far as you can. Nope.
Fuel critical.
He really enjoyed that I quoted. Let's go ahead and do the epic run while we talk. Oh, why am I crouching? Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, he's the negative I'm a meat popsicle. He says one of his top 3 movies. Yeah, Fifth Element is spectacular. Yeah, no, I'm a noob for saving before testing, and and he also said maybe I should build a battle rover. But I think what we're gonna do, last time I was like, should we scrap the pronoid and make a flyer? And why not both? Put those hands together, make a flying pronoid as our death missile. I mean, totally safe trap that's not going to crash and blow up on us in any bad way whatsoever. So that's what we're going to do. No deaths last build, which was incredible. Clyde recommended I kiss a um, leprechaun. I seriously cannot believe I stopped. I wasn't recording this. I'm a professional, guys. 100% over here. Uh, Lord Chaos, you specifically said don't. That's interesting. My YouTube's being wonky. I love that for it. I love it. He said don't use P for park. I didn't. The parking brake for the main helm of the rover, because it was a rover first, the Malafor, the number one key is park on off. I just forgot to turn park off for those specific items. So that's therein lies the problem, right? Like I just didn't do the right thing, the right way. Um, so yeah, I just normally I don't recall, but I feel like connectors used to not automatically put used for park. So um, now that you can, but it makes sense because that's why you would never, when you press P, everything would disconnect on a base. That's why you quit using P and you would just do switch lock on connectors. But for wheels, that's specifically park. There's not like a handbrake button that I'm aware of. So it makes sense that they made that a feature that you could turn on and off in connectors so you don't disconnect an entire base, being silly. So yeah, this is a lovely run. The other thing, um, Chad said try to get yourself into the habit of making sure that I take the P check mark off of any connectors I build. More thrusters, maybe even bigger battery to compensate, sorter ejectors, and an antenna like you said you wanted, but never added to the chomper. Sounds very much like a redesign. May have to happen unless you find a way to squeeze them all in. So with the chomper, the GD chomper, GDC, I have added two small thrusters in addition. So I think that's going to be enough lift for the amount of load it can carry, because it did just fine with the two auxiliaries. So if I adding two more, I think we'll compensate for it. I have not yet added a, I also put this parking brake down. I did a whole bunch of stuff last round um, that is just lost to the annals of time because I went back as far as I could on the saves. And if you don't believe, I don't think there's a way to load from here, but we could actually take a quick look if you guys don't believe me. No, we're not going to take a look at it. We're not going to unload and unload for that purpose. But yeah, that happened. So get the landing gear
Fuel
up.
critical.
I know fuel's critical. Thank you, Janice. I'm gonna go get some hydrogen. While I've got everything disconnected, one of the things I should do, I should come in here, sit down, do hydrogen, small hydrogen tanks, all on stockpile, all off stockpile, and we'll call it Malafor hydrogen hydro tanks. And this way, I can just take them all off stockpile because they don't need to be on stockpile. But then from there, not only can I say groups Malafor wheels, because I created a Malafor wheels group that I never utilized, I can say turn on off, and then I can have hydrogen tanks stockpile on off, and that way when I get,
Fuel critical.
I know my fuel is critical. Thanks, Janice. Why are you not filling? That's suspicious.
Fuel critical.
There we go. Hydrogen. Now I should be able to hit any hydrogen tank and fill up my dang bottle, which is what I wanted in the first place. Oh, what is going on here? O2. Why is that there? That is slow going. Holy crap. I'm confused by that. It's very interesting. Okay. Put you there. So, and then I came across all this stuff. So I've got two of these I need to add. One of these I need to add. Two. One. You know what? I probably don't need any of these tier ones. We're just going to take them all. Get rid of them. I probably don't need both of those. We only need one. We don't even need one flare gun if we're being honest. But we're gonna Put this gun back. Put this back, this back, this back, this back, this back, this back. Get that bottle in there. Man, I just can't put another bottle in there. That's crazy to me. 3 is the max. 3 is the max. What about oxygen? You know what? This is... I'm a little flustered. I gotta be honest. That's not exactly what I wanted to be doing today. So hydrogen, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna put you here. I died, as you can tell, by all the death. Now we need the tools. We're just gonna disassemble. We're gonna I'm just gonna get rid of some stuff. I think also, where are the oxygen bottles at? Is that in this? No, that's here. Go ahead and chew through all these things. Just get some free resources back. We don't need them. We're not keeping them, so that can go away. And this way, and in this way, we can get rid of some of the clutter. Let's see. We're gonna move this guy over there. So first and foremost, now that I've got health and things coming back. No, we're gonna turn you off. We're gonna turn you off. We're gonna get this thing moved. So one of the things I added an antenna to the skiff. Oh, I also have a new name for the skiff. Dang, I am so far behind because I didn't record anything. My brain is totally cooked right now. So a couple of things I added, as you can see on our flight deck, our docking deck, I added these orange stripes specifically so that you could easily navigate in to dock. If you're as long as you know you're over the line, you can navigate your way back to your connector, and then bada boom, bada bing, you get over the hole, you lock it down. Additionally, so I added it for 3, all 3 guys got it. The skiff in the event controller, I added to the skiff that is called the Googler. The other sad thing about the safe that I had to unload to, by the way, is there a thing popped up. It was called a pirate salvage yard. And it was interesting because I was on my way to check out to see what the heck a pirate salvage yard is when I realized I wasn't currently recording. So you can see here I added 2 more up thrusts, so I have 4 total small, 1 and 2 large. I also added 2 additional headlights up front just so this thing would have better visibility. I did a little painting so that it wouldn't be just all one monochromatic color. And then, same thing, look through the camera, back it up, and you're like, oh look, this is clearly my landing spot. So I can come here, bring this guy back, bring it down over the landing spot, and kabloom! Just like that. Perfect. Yeah, so why this guy didn't shut everything off? Did we not lock? Excuse me, sir. Are we ready to lock? There we go. That's weird. Proxy thing. I think I'm gonna have a redesign for the flying squirrel. I might do it omnidirectionally so I can have one side weld, one side grind, because having one each it's not really working out for me. I also was talking about, so Lord Chaos, besides saying don't use P for park, which I definitely do not use, I will say that, so that, all those things got chewed up. Perfect. Let's check our inventory really quick. We should have no... That's the airlock armory. That thing's fine. We can do that. It absolutely did not cut through all those things. Disassembler. I don't know why it's not doing it. I think Izzy's is preventing me from disassembling. Guess what? Get to it, lady. Get rid of those guys too. Tools, that's all the tools. Perfect. We should only have a couple of copies of different stuff now. Oh my gosh. So yes, I don't use P for Park. I know it looks like I'm super unprofessional, but I promise I am at least somewhat smarter than I look, or what I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Quantum Tater and I already have been on an adventure, a frustrating adventure at that. Oh, and here comes that storm I was talking about. Happened last time too. It's like I know the future. Anyways, yeah, there was a space pirate salvage yard that I've never heard of a salvage yard, and one popped up on the radar, and I was like, oh, we gotta check it out. And then I was like, ooh, let's pop into our Sacco Field Research Outpost. Sorry. What is Sacco is sacred commerce. Let's accept peace. We accepted peace. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So basically, last time we got a whole bunch of ice, and let's make sure we still have a whole bunch of ice. We do. We still have a pretty substantial amount of ice. So I feel like we can totally run the generators, and that will be fine. So this base has a hydrogen cell, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna siphon off. We're gonna add extra hydrogen things here. We're gonna siphon it off. That's what's gonna happen, and that's my plan. But I wanted to see this space pirate salvage thing, so I was like, let's get in our handy dandy spectator drone cam and send it over there. And it was literally just me gonna fly a drone over there, drone quote unquote, heavily quote unquote, to see if I could take a look at it. And then I realized I wasn't recording. I looked up and I was like, how many minutes have I been chatting to you guys? And it turned out 0 was the number. So, and that's likely because I did a sound check to make sure my sound was sounding, and then realized it was all for naught. So that's, you know, that's, we're good. We're professionals here. We've never once. Let's go ahead and turn on those guys again. The good thing about, I will say the good thing about this guy and being wheels down, like the wheels to me, like they're just an excellent insurance, because if we ever plop, right, we can just, like I can just plop plop and we'll just plung. Like, are we gonna bounce a little? Will it be alarming? Probably, but look how flawlessly we just landed that. We just aced it. Perfect. So yeah, so let's see. I was in the process of doing all manner of things before I realized it all. Love that. Love that for me. It's super good. Let's go ahead and see what we got in this bad boy there. Perfect. I love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna borrow. I think I'm gonna utilize this guy. We're gonna take the GD chomper, and just for grins, so I don't forget to do it again. Right there. 2. Let's do, I want this kind. We're gonna make it orange. Where do we want to put this bad boy? Where would be a good place to put? I think we could just do right there. And call it the GDC antenna. GDC. Game Developers Conference antenna. And then when we dismount, I'll go into the event controller really quick. I'll select actions. We'll go to tier 3 and we will say toggle off, toggle on, and then the other thing we need to do is antenna. This is show ship name. So it should be showing ship name, and then as soon as we dock, it turns it off to save power. I did this on the skiff as well because I wanted to be able to utilize that. And the Pronoid is only a little on fire once again, but I do think it would make an excellent flyer. I think we could turn it into something cool. I have no idea what that's going to look like, if I'm being honest, but I think we could do it. So we're going to first walk down here. I haven't gone upstairs yet. I was still in the process of looking at all this crap. I was even renaming these things specifically so I could like do the stuff necessary to get everything transferred to them. So this one's one, and then we just say here we go to storage, cargo, cargo. No, do that cargo space. I made that joke last time too. It's just really about the jokes, guys. That's what you missed out on by me screwing up. Look at all this stuff we're getting. We're gonna chop that up, put that there, chop this up. I'm gonna hack this boy right here. Turn it on. And then we need 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. I love everything about it. Get this thing hacked. Perfect. Gonna grab the ice out of that. More bottles that I don't need. I'm just gonna keep them on me forever and ever and ever. And ever and ever and ever da da da. Fly up here. What else? So yeah, so Chad said potentially more thrusters and batteries to compensate sort of ejectors for the chomper, yeah, because he wasn't spitting out the stone. Um, Maybe a redesign. Yeah, I know. I don't want to redesign. I really actually like the way it looks. It's very industrial looking. With your combat track record, I vote against you becoming a pirate. Only attack enemies, not neutrals. You know what? That bodes really poorly for what's currently happened in this moment. But yeah, no, we'll take it under consideration. um, you know what? We're gonna grab 2 of these. We don't need them. We're gonna stick them here. We'll let Izzy sort it, literally. Look at this, platinum. Yeah, some resources, some explosivos. What do we got in here? Ooh, I like it. Get the cargo full. What do we got in this little barrel right here? And for the record, I didn't. These guys attacked me. You guys weren't here to see. So yeah. So what had happened? You guys weren't here to see it, and I was just wandering by, and they sent bad guys out to fight me. Is what? Yeah. That is exactly how it happened, and no different. And no one can tell me otherwise. You weren't here. You didn't see it. So yeah, that's what happened. Please don't shoot me in the face. That would be highly tragic. Gatling. I feel like we can grab that. Perfect. Come over here. Let's go ahead and turn you off. Gatling again. Get this cargo container. No, these are the most precious resources. I don't know that. There's tons of batteries on this thing I could also take. I don't think we need to though. I think we're pretty battery heavy. Maybe. Are we? I don't know. Okay. So the next thing, we go here. We open our inventory and we say large. GDC large. Okay, we have it. So we can say large cargo, the GDC large cargo, and then we just say cargo. And then we come down here, right there, and we just transfer all the goods from this here place. Just like that. Just like that. We have looted the things necessary, at least from the upper and lower ranks. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. Upstairs, maybe up ladders. Up ladders. Oh, you know what? The last time I liberated one of these places, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember there being a bed and stuff. Was there? some soda. A couple of those. We can just set that like that. That way we know that we've been in there. Bathrooms don't have any storage, correct? Is that correct? That is correct. So, it's the hand washing station. You know, I never really looked at these things as much as I feel like people should have, maybe. I don't know. Event controller's got some precious parts. Take that. Now let's go on. Oh, we'll go up the old-fashioned way. Womp, womp, womp. So yeah, maybe piracy isn't the right answer. I think you're right, Chad. Maybe you know what it is? I don't know why I'm so bad at combat. I think it's the type of vehicle that I'm using that makes me bad at combat. You guys let me know in the comment on the combat. Don't use P for park. We talked about that. Oh yeah, Crazy CB said Splitsies sneaky sounds. I actually have that mod, and for the most part, it works really wait. That's right, guys. I speak good. It makes a horrible noise when you don't clear it. I literally think, ooh, hello, nurse. I think this may be the whole grid. We may have effectively gotten to the whole grid. Chompers, drill, 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 drill. Everything non-ship related. If we click the ship button, there's nothing. Beautiful. I love everything about it. We have liberated this place effectively. Let's not fall to our death. Come out to the chomper. Put the stuff in there. We also had to fix, obviously, the pronoid is... Do we need batteries? I can free this battery up, but I don't think we do. We'll take a look. Let's get this guy in the air. Yeah, Sneaky Sounds is one of the mods I have. I also highly recommend it. I don't know if it impacts ship tools as much, and if it does, how well it impacts the ship tools. It didn't feel like a lot to me, so but I do have an idea. I definitely am more and more thinking like Pronoid Mark II becomes Pronoid Mark III Flyer, Pronoid Light Flyer. I've been thinking about this idea. I have no idea what it would look like. Let's go ahead. I should have got this out before I parked that. You know what? It's okay. We can do this. If it blows up again on me, I swear I'm just gonna delete it. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be the end of this ship. Please don't fall off. That'd be stupid. And exactly what I deserve. But mostly stupid. I think I could do what I want to do. Yeah, we're gonna see about the flying squirrel. All right, let's get over here and get this guy real quick. Did I get everything off the deck? Did I flop like a fish? It's a SpongeBob reference. I'll be here all day. Don't worry, guys. I know you guys are worried. All right, look at this guy. I mean, they did pretty good. This is the first time I've built a cockpit like this where I protected it in that heavy of a means. I did pretty good, minus all the fire. You know, the problem is, and this I'll show you what happened. So we were coming in. This was still a neutral target, which in hindsight I should have, you know,
Inventory full.
I should have been like, oh, probably shouldn't do that, but I did it anyways. And then, I came in, and we were coming in hot, and I was manning the turret, and I took out the first thing. I took out the first gun. Well, I started to shoot the first turret, and as I was shooting it, bad stuff was happening, like, because the turret was like, oh, you want to shoot me? I'm gonna shoot you, and they started, we started going at it, like a couple in a pickleball fight, and then my assault cannons, I guess I left turned off, and then they weren't set to target neutral, and they just got really mad, and nothing good happened. Basically, is what I'm saying. Nothing good really happened. So let's grab some blocks. Okay, we're just gonna grab a whole bunch of accoutrement. Start it there. Slap it in there like so. And then, just for fun, we're going to... What is the refinery doing right now? Why is there stuff in my buggy cockpit? Pretend that makes sense. That's just to repair the, the stuff and the things and the thing and the thing. Sweet company too. All right, so let's grab 100 of those, 100 of those, 100 of those, 100 of those, 100 of these, 100 of those. All right, that's beautiful. I didn't grab 100 of most of those things because I didn't have any room left, but it's okay. Get in there. Oh yes. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. 7. I'm gonna mount this one a different direction just to mess with people. No, I need. What are we doing here? It doesn't really matter what the welder. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Correct. Tool blocks. Flap. There we go. Okay. Once again, this thing takes off too fast. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy. Down welder, down grinder. So, 5-7. There we go. We're gonna get this thing. Alright, I'm gonna start welding this guy up. And then well, I'll pick up here in a second, as what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'll pick up in a second. Okay, let's see if we got that thing knocked out. The projector, say pronoid projector. 2 offset lights are broken. Where? How's that? What? How are there offset lights? I don't even know where those would be. Like, truly. Ugh, I don't know. This thing needs a rework. It needs redesign. That's what needs to happen. Okay, so while we're looking at it, since that base is, oh, it's not completely cooked, you know what we need to do? We should do. What if I slap onto this? How do I want to try to get this? How do I want to try to get this out to there for this hydrogen? Because I think we can use this hydrogen. That's a good question. How do we want to do that? Okay, let's do this. Nope. What am I trying to do here? 8, 8, 8, 8. Nope. Where is that button at? I thought at one point I was going to create this system for like what the hydrogen was going to look like every time, like how I was going to have them set up every single time so that my blocks would always look the same. I've not done that. Okay, perfect. I got that guy there. And then what we need to do is just figure out how to get... Oh, I have a dumb idea. I think I have a dumb idea. I have a dumb idea. I do. I have a dumb idea. Oh yeah, this is gonna be dumb. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, there you go. You had it. There we go, there we go, there we go. Lock that guy down. Okay. Oops. That idea is going to be dumb because guess what? Guess what the event controller this guy does because of this connector here. Aft connector remove block. 9. Okay, so here's my dumb idea. You ready? You guys ready for this? This is something special right here. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh no, I don't want to do that either. God. Okay, here's my dumb idea. I don't, this is. Oh no 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 no! Don't stockpile off. Stockpile on. Because I relocked it down. Okay, let's take this thing over there. This is an idea. This isn't the best idea I've ever had, but it's also not the dumbest idea I've ever had. Why is that still got a red? That's odd, right? That's a little odd. 7. Why is this still? I guess we're good there. Let's see. Did we get? Oh, we didn't get all of it. Dang, 26%. Okay. Now I'm just carrying around a bomb on the tail end of my ship. This is what could go wrong. We're gonna redesign the pronoid right here. We're gonna use this base and we're gonna redesign, I think is what's about to happen, guys, because this thing, I think we can make something really neat. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Stockpile off. And then come in here and we're gonna set these all the stockpile. And that should drain that tank. Right? Did it? It's not fully drained. Are we? That doesn't seem possible. Maybe time to add another tank. I just added another tank. This is ridiculous. And this is hugely exposed down here. It's just a giant explosive problem waiting to happen, but it's my explosive problem waiting to happen. What if we did? Okay, let's do this. Are we? We cannot be out of full steel tubes. That seems in-freaking possible. You telling me we don't have large steel tubes in this whole ship? Okay, well, I'll order up 1,000. Okay. Stockpile. Stockpile. All these are on stockpile. Perfect. Let's go get the rest of this stuff. I'm telling you, this is not my brightest idea. It's just the one that I had today. It's probably is pretty bright actually. So, sorry for missing out on the combat, guys. That's pretty brutal. It's so frustrating that I missed hitting record, but you know it happens. I know I'm not the only YouTuber, small-time YouTuber, big-time YouTuber, any kind of YouTuber that has done that, so I'm not too worried about it. You guys are great and pretty forgiving of my shenanigans. So I am not gonna fret. But, oh, no, I want this guy on. Get us the juice. Let's see what we got. Are we good? She's empty.
Inventory full.
So help me build all the damn things I've got. What about you? You got stuff I should take too. Yep, perfect. Look at that. Just stick that right in there. Come back here. We can set it stockpile off so that when we get landed, it'll immediately be absorbed. Oof. I don't think I have realistic, what do you call it? Realistic thrust or realistic weight on any of these things. Like in terms of hydrogen gas, there's a mod that like allows you to have realistic weight. I don't think I have that, but I believe that hydrogen is pretty abusively heavy. Oh, and you know what? That's my apologies. This is the gold diggin' chomper. FY Izzle. It's also our hydrogen carrier, apparently. There we go. Set her down. Let it drain. Really? These cannot be full. Green. Connected, 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 connected. What? I am super confused. You're not even at 88%. Why is that not pulling? I don't understand. I do not understand. I do not understand. System is fully piped, connected. You're, okay, let's do this. We're gonna stockpile off. Stockpile off. Stockpile off. Stockpile off. Stockpile off. 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 And the original 3 up here I'm just confused is all that's happening right now. Gonna turn the engines off. Hydrogen tanks. You should be close to 100% because you're safe. We're gonna turn them all stockpile on, off. Okay, so now we stockpile on. Let's get this guy maxed out. Man, that's taken a really long time. That's suspicious how slow that is, based on all the other ones having connectors. Why is that taking so long? This is super strange. Okay, you're at 100%. You're getting there. 100%. Okay, next one. 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5. This one's still cooking. This is very strange to me, guys. I don't really understand what's going on there. Yeah, we're gonna get this sorted. This is probably something I could do off stream, but it's a unique problem to have because I don't understand exactly what's going on. We're filling up one at a time until it gets to 100%. Is the well, one, two at a time ish. The reason I'm doing this is because something is not taking the last little bit of this, and I know we don't have enough juice for that to be whatever is going on there. So we're at 17 currently. 16, 100%, 100%, 100%. Okay, 17. Tank 2, we're going to turn you on. Okay, 100%. Perfect. And you're still behaving weirdly. So we're going to crank you on. I'm going to get that renaming mod. I think that's what's going to happen. What is going on? This is super weird. Turn it on. Turn it on. Oh. So if I turn this guy off, this guy will get to 100. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so stockpile on this guy here. So why aren't you emptying out? Oh, there we go. Weird.
Inventory full.
I love how loud that sounds. Okay, we did it. We salvaged. Alright, so, you know, next time, I'm going to hit record sooner. We need a screenshot. Let's go ahead and, what does that look like? Let's go up here. I have a couple of thoughts, guys. Screenshot of another innocent victim. I'm going to stretch, give it a nice look. That's not stretching. That's the escape menu. What is happening? Yay! Okay. So this time, we took this base and you only got to see part of it. I think you're right, Chad. Maybe piracy is not for me until I get better equipment. So maybe we only fight pirates. We're like the police. Well, we could be good guys. So a couple things. Next time, I think I'm gonna mess with the pronoid and see if I can turn it into a flyer that I think would be sufficient against anything whatsoever, literally anything. That being said, I'm also going to take down the solar panels on. I'm going to take the two Mohawks down off the Malafor and probably lay out some across the top here. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. I'm just going to lay some out so that we get overhead sun stuff, but we don't have these two things constantly blocking our vision. As part of the redesign, it's going to happen. We're running basically on hydrogen right now. It just means we're going to have to consistently keep a supply of ice and hydrogen aboard. And obviously, that's not the best way to handle things when it comes to powering, because we should also hopefully start getting more and more, what do you call it? More and more uranium. So, I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to tear those things down. What else are we doing? Redesign the Malafor, maybe fix up the Flying Squirrel so it's got a grinder side and a welder side. I think that's just something I'm going to do because the thing is a wonky little beast and I don't love the way it works right now, and it's kind of frustrating. So, rather than scrap it and start over, maybe we just fix it, or maybe we scrap it and start over. I don't know that I like the grinder. The problem is the grinders are so much slower than hand tools. So yeah, it's kind of weird. So weird one. It was messed up that the combat thing didn't work. I was really hoping that that space pirate salvage field would show back up because I was really curious about what that looked like. And I'm just going to miss out on it. Hopefully we'll get another chance. We'll see another one. But I did want to reload and not just be like, oh, I already did all this stuff without anybody watching. Um, So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Without anything else, like there's some spots for batteries there. What about this side? Do we have battery locations? We could add a couple extra batteries if we really wanted to. Maybe here and here. What does the batteries look like on the other side? We got one there. Well, yeah, we could totally put two batteries in. So probably do that off screen. I'll just get these two batteries knocked out because I see there are two on the space, so I might as well take them while we have an opportunity to do so. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. Just go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe, bell notifications so you don't miss an episode. Um, and yeah, let me know if you have thoughts. If you're new to the channel, you're just now watching, hey, comment, man. I love interacting. I will call you out. So play nice or don't. I'll still call you out. Um, yeah. I think that's it. I think my brain is cooked enough. Um, it is 4:20. Just kidding. Um, you know how people be. You know how people be. All right, guys. I will catch you later, Tater. And as always, be kind. Bye.